Good morning from my buddy Lennon and I. I'm in a lovely summery Moscow. The temperature is a little bit more bearable for me here than a few of the last places I've been, and so I'm feeling good. And we've been in Moscow for a day now. I'm out and exploring. I can't say though that this is a very typical Moscow site. Today we're at a place that has been dubbed the North Korea of Russia. It's kind of a little Soviet-y theme park on the outskirts of the city. So we're going to have a little gander, see what we find here. And then we can also have a look around at the more real, modern Moscow, which is very much your typical European capital city, although it is very much cut off from the rest of Europe. Alright, so I'm trying my best with my Russian here. I did a few lessons before coming out. I've successfully managed to order myself a raf, which is a style of coffee. I think it has like vanilla in it. It's quite nice. Very common in like former Soviet countries. I got a little bit of an addiction to them in Belarus, so we're continuing that here. Like pretty much all of the former Soviet countries, they just have such incredibly well-kept and abundant green spaces. And Moscow is no different. There's parks everywhere. It's great. Especially coming from a lot of these Middle Eastern cities where you really don't see that. You don't get those amazing green spaces. It feels like a relief. I feel a lot more comfortable. I can breathe properly. I think perhaps because of the like Soviet realism theme here, there is kind of a touch to North Korea in the feeling, in the vibe. However, if this was North Korea, there wouldn't be any people here, and it is full of, happy families going about their day and enjoying the space. So that is nice, and it is honestly, it's quite beautiful. It's a pleasant place to spend an August afternoon in Russia. So we have here these stalls laying out foods from different oblasts around Russia, different regions. I think these are all, they say oblasts, so I think these are mainly just regions around Russia rather than different countries. But then, surrounding this square, you have the Kazakh building, the Uzbek building, the Armenian building. So it's kind of a display of these different cultures from the former Soviet Union, as well as Russian produce today. Okay, just bought some metro tickets. The Moscow metro is actually just reasonably simple to use if you can read a few words. And the ticket is 80 rubles, so like $1.10 or something. It's really nice and affordable. Easy. And you'll notice there's not a single advert anywhere. Still North Korea-esque, but I love it. I think it's great when there's no ads anywhere. Platform. Okay, we're looking for a region or a station called Kitai-Gorod, which I'm pretty sure is on the southbound line. Kind of proud of myself for figuring this out, to be honest. God, I love this so much. Such a pleasant experience being on the metro here. It's very cheap, everything's very clean, the stations are beautiful, and the trains are a lot more modern than I'm used to at home and in a lot of cities around the world. So, our time in Moscow so far has kind of mainly been coffee breaks and restaurants, and perhaps the most low-key traveling you'll ever see me do. But it's been really lovely. It's nice to be here. It's a comfortable city. Life is at a pace that I like. The temperature is good. There's a lot to love here in Moscow. Gonna have a little sit down by the side of the river. A little bit like a homeless person, but it's actually quite a cozy little spot.
it's really like the quiet, small things here in Moscow. I'm in constant awe of the city planning. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. You have here a green area, people sit and use it. You have, easy to reach restaurants, food and services and shops are always available and close, and then dense housing. It's like my dream of city planning. It's so perfect. And then the tram rolls through. You can get to work easily. You can do it affordably. The old ladies here are able to come and feed the birds, even though it's difficult for them to walk or move around. It's amazing. It's so... It's something that really frustrates me in other places. But here, it just kind of clicks. The city planning is really what I'm looking for. It's the kind of place I'd want to live. Navigation in Moscow, however, is pretty tricky at the moment. So, because of... We've been told a few explanations, but apparently there's like drone stuff going on. The GPS is scrambled here pretty much entirely. So when you're trying to use maps, it kind of gives you like a kilometer radius you might be in. So it's tricky to get around. But if you sort of look around on the map, look for landmarks, and then plot in Google Maps that way, we're sort of figuring it out. But a lot of this trip is just kind of wandering around Moscow anyway, so it's not too bad. Rasputin. I doubt there will be many Rasputins. So we're in the Leninsky Prospect neighborhood of Moscow now, and at this point in the day, I'm pretty hungry. And look what we've stumbled upon. I read in my best Cyrillic reading the words Koryo. Koryo, of course, like Koryo Airlines, is North Korea. So let's go and try some North Korean food in Moscow. We're descending. It already kind of feels a little bit like Pyongyang again. I don't know, the first time, yeah. Not that I meant this time just now. Okay, unlike the food that I actually had in North Korea, this menu looks incredible. Looks great. I don't think they're like big on Russian food here. Funnily enough, the Wi-Fi in here is the only Wi-Fi in all of Russia I've actually been able to get onto, which is odd and definitely not accurate to the real North Korea. Actually tastes quite a bit like it did in Pyongyang. The only difference is it comes about 3 hours quicker than it did there. And these noodles should be pretty slimy if I remember correctly. Oh yeah. Just bonus points for that. I'm not sure if this beer is North Korean either, because actually North Korean beers are pretty good. But we'll make do with this. It wouldn't be a true North Korean experience without the singing children in the background. I'm just hoping we get some of the military propaganda too, that'd be nice. Maybe an advertisement for like the water park they have there. These are the sort of the North Korean hallmarks you can expect. They have absolutely nailed the ambience in here. It's spot on. It actually feels like I've gone back to Pyongyang for an hour. Like they have the kids singing. They have the sort of like 80s style age decor. There's these elaborate paintings on the wall. Everything just kind of fits. It feels how it's meant to feel. I imagine this is as authentic as it is because I've been told that the staff here are actually North Koreans. So that's fun. I guess this is a slice of home for them. It's really have nailed it. Even the sort of like the paintings back there. It's this sort of almost fantasy style depiction of the Korean countryside. You have the bar, has the colors of the North Korean flag. It's awesome. Alright, we are straight into the deep end of this Russian hammam. It's basically
It's basically a naked Russian pub. I'm not really sure what I'm meant to be doing here, but давай.
Пожалуйста, молча, тишину соблюдаем, дышим полынью.
I don't know if I can do this.
This is the hottest thing I've ever been.
Yeah, it's very sudden, right? Oh, I forgot George.
I'm fucking dying.
Stop laughing.
I'm genuinely concerned for my life.
I know he's serious.
Oh my god, I absolutely could not hack that sauna. That's the hottest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm like genuinely, like I've got the shakes. My lips feel numb. Very concerning, but it's cooler out here. All the Russian men laughed at us and told us to shut up. Apparently you're meant to be quiet. Okay, this is a doable temperature. Oh, it's way too fucking hot. Thanks, Harry. Yo. I need to breathe. Oh my god.
L5 in, guys.
What's that?
L5 in. Fast out.
One more.
Boys, you're gonna kill me. Death is coming. I can't feel my arms.
We will chill in here better. Here better, yeah? Than outside. If you chill, you will...
Yeah.
Comes...
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Crazy.
Now better.
Now better.
Boy!
Давай, Даня, покажи, как получится. I need to cold. I need... Yeah? Okay, arm up. Yeah. Up. Yeah. Oh yeah, good.
Holy shit, that was crazy. I just about survived the banya. Honestly, like your skin feels like it's burning off in there. It is so hot, incredibly intense. But the people here are so lovely. We're having a few nice chats. People are happy to see us. Holy shit though, genuinely my heart is like thumping. They made me do a cold plunge to cool down halfway through and like I could not breathe. It probably looks like in the video that I'm being dramatic, but genuinely I could not breathe. It was really tough. This is very much one of those classic like travel pushes you out of your comfort zone moments. Very much. I can't say I'm comfortable in here, but I'm having a good time. I feel alive, and that's the important thing at the end of the day.
We deserve this, boys.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers, boys.
Na zdrowie. Cheers. Cheers.
I've actually never enjoyed a beer as much in my life.
Tastes like victory.